Hi children, how are you? Hope you all are good. Today we are going to start the first chapter for science, fiber to fabrics. Okay, in this chapter we are going to learn about different kinds of fibers and how we can convert these fibers to fabrics, what are the process involved in this and all these things in this chapter. Okay, so first one, fibers, different varieties of fibers. I think we already learned in 6th standard different varieties of fiber like cotton, wool, jute, then silk and all these things in 6th standard. And there I think we learned more about plant fibers. Here we are going to learn more about animal fibers, especially wool and silk. Okay, so let me begin with the wool. Wool. From where we will get wool? That is the first question, right? Okay, we will get wool from sheep, yak, goat and some other animals. And these all animals have very thick hair in their body. And we will derive wool from this hairy fibers. Okay, and why they need this much hair in their body? Why they need this much hair in their body? That is the next question. Because these all animals are living in very cold region. Okay, so at that time they have to maintain their body temperature, otherwise they will felt very cold, right? Okay, so they have to maintain their body temperature. For maintaining their body temperature they need this much hair in their body. And how this hair will help them to maintain their body temperature? Because in between the hair we will trap, because in between the hair a lot of air will be trapped, and we know that air is a bad conductor of heat. Bad conductor of heat means they will not allow heat to go out. Okay, so what will happen? Because of this air in between the hair, the body temperature will not become low. The temperature, that heat will not go out. That is the reason. Okay, so this hair will act as a blanket to them. So that's why they need this much hair in their body. Okay, so now we know that wool we will get from sheep, yak and some other animals, that we know. From which part we will take that hair? That is the next question. Because hair all over the body, they have hair in facial region, body and all parts, right? From which region we will take that hair? That is the next question. Okay, so we know that there are two types of hair. In human beings also two types of hair is there, right? Soft hair and cozy hair. Cozy hair means hard and rough hair, right? Okay, so two types of hair is also available in sheeps, that are hard and cozy hair in facial region and soft hair in the body region. Okay, so what we need is soft hair. For that we will take soft hair from the body parts, not from facial region. Okay, so the next question is, from which part we will take that hair? That is the next question. Okay, because sheep have hair all over the body, and from which part we will take that hair? Facial region they have hair, in body region, body part they have hair, but what we need is very soft and silky hair, and this hair will be available in body parts, that is under hair, which is called under hair because it is very near to the skin. Under hair means very near to the skin. That hair needed for us for making wool. Okay, so two types of hair is available in sheep. That is in facial region hard and cozy hair, in body region very soft and silky hair, and what we need is very soft and silky hair. Okay, and in human beings also we know that someone have very beautiful hair, very silky shiny hair, and some others will not have that much good hair, right? Okay, like that way sheep also don't have all the sheep don't have silky and beautiful hair, they will not get. Okay, all the sheep will not get. Some will have very soft and silky hair and some others will not have. Okay, so we will select the sheep with a very silky and soft hair and we will select them as parents. We will select them as parents, and we are expecting the offspring. Offspring means their children, right? Their children. We will breed them together, and the expecting offspring will have what? That silky hair. For getting silky hair, for making wool, what we will do? We will select the parents. We will select the parents, and the offspring will get that desired characteristics. This type of selecting parents are called selective breeding. So, what is selective breeding? The process of selecting parents for obtaining special characters in their offspring. What is the special characters? Here the special character is what? Silky, soft hair. Okay, we can select any character. If we want a very white hair, white fleece, like that way any character we can select. Okay, here what we need is very soft and silky hair. So, the process of selecting parents for obtaining special characters in their offspring is called a selective breeding. So, the next is animals that yield wool. Okay, we know that wool yielding animals are sheep, yak and some other animals, right? But we have a variety of wools. Okay, we have very varieties of wools, and that can yield a special types of animals, and we are going to discuss about that animals now. Okay, the first one is sheep wool. Sheep wool is the common thing, and the most available wool is sheep wool, and obviously it is obtained from sheep. Okay, then the next is yak wool. Yak wool is mainly can found in Tibet and Ladakh. It is obtained from yak. Okay, yak wool is obtained from yak, and it can be mainly found in Tibet and Ladakh. And the next one is mohair. Mohair is a special type of wool which can be obtained only from Angora goats. From Angora goats, it can be found in the hilly regions of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir, hilly regions of Jammu and Kashmir. And the next one is Pashmina. Pashmina shawls can be found in Jammu and Kashmir, and it is obtained from Kashmiri goats. You have to note down this, because once in exam it is asked that Pashmina shawls can be obtained from which animal? Like that one question came in the last year. So you have to note down that Pashmina shawls is obtained from Kashmiri goats, and it can be found in Jammu and Kashmir. The next one is camel wool. Camel wool is mainly found in South America, and there we have a variety of camels, llama and alpaca. These two are two varieties of camels, llama and alpaca, and these two camels will yield camel wool, and it can found in South America. So let me conclude this class. What we learned in this class? We learned about wool. From where we will get wool? We will get wool from sheep, yak, goats and some other animals we learned. And from which part of the body we will take that wool? We will take the wool from the body parts and hair, because that means hair. And the next one is animals that yield wool. Different types of wools and that yielding animals. That is first one sheep wool obtained from sheep, and yak wool, it's commonly found in Tibet and Ladakh. And the next one is a variety of wool, that is mohair. Mohair can be yield only from Angora goats, and it can be found in Jammu and Kashmir. And the next one is Pashmina. Pashmina shawls means it's a very costly thing, because Pashmina shawls 1 meter will cost around 2,300 rupees for 1 meter cloth. Okay, so that much costly cloth is this Pashmina, and once in exam it is also asked, so you have to note down this. And the next one is camel wool. It is obtained from two varieties of camels, llama and alpaca, and it is found in South America. So that's all about today's class. Hope you all are understood. Thank you.